All right, hello to all the steppers all over the nation. This is Chicago. I'm calling from Chicago. I'm calling and posting this from Chicago. My name is Verlon Brooks. I am the person that people have been hearing about as far as the copyright of bopping, stepping, and walking, and the trademark. Today's date is February the 17th, 2021, right after Valentine's Day. But it's also the month that we recognize throughout the nation, Black History Month. It's a thing that I'm bringing to y'all's attention as far as the trademark and as well as the copyright. Now, but also I want to also recognize, I'm not a part of the production, but I'm just recognizing and giving big honors to the new movie that is coming out, that is out now, Black Panther, whatever the other words to go to it that describes the title. I'm not going to say too much about it because I'm not a part of the promotion. I got to protect myself at the same time. But I want to say to everybody all over the world is that it is about, in one case, it is all about the nation, we as the people, whether we're black or white, and also first giving honor to God, because I am a Christian regardless of anyone else's faith belief. I am not against anybody who ever believe what they want to believe. It's between them and God or whatever, however they look at it, whatever energy force or whatever life force that they desire to listen to. I'm basically recording in front of my workout area, my sauna. This is what you see behind me. But the point is that I'm finna go off the camera right now. I'm gonna pull up something. I want to basically draw the attention to this trademark emblem. This trademark emblem is an emblem basically that is referred to as the bopping, stepping, and walking, the trademark image. Now, I was supposed to have had this thing done as far as registration earlier before the COVID. I was not able to do it as far as promoting it because COVID shut down. My lawyer, as far as the Washington, D.C., as far as trademark is concerned, has given me an extensive amount of time to do this. So this recording is basically, I'm going to post this on my Facebook as well as post this on YouTube. I did post it, but for, let's just say mysteriously, it's not showing in certain areas. I won't go through all of that. But my whole point is that I'm doing it right now. Okay, and my lawyer will make sure that Washington, D.C. get this so that this will go all the way through. Yes, I mentioned about the E-N. You all see the E-N in there after the bopping, stepping. The W is basically walking up under the two people stepping. My whole point to you is that, and I mentioned to you all about the EN, whether it's an IN, or ING, or hyphen N, etc. I still own the dance. There's no way I can own the name by itself as far as the copyright, and as far as the trademark is concerned. But the copyright is the name. I own the dance. I own the dance as far as all in one. I was on a Tika Live 2 years ago, 2019. And there were some discrepancies there, and the lawyer came on, and she was speaking against what I was saying about I cannot own the dance, and no one ever can own the dance, and how people can come together as a community and basically do something totally different with the copyright or the trademark. You can always do something else different with the trademark, but you will never be able to introduce it and represent the copyright, because it will be an infringement on the fact that I have the copyright to the dance. When you open up my copyright, which I won't present, this is presented right now, you'll see the copyright have in there the instructions of the dance, all three dances all in one, coming from bopping. This is why I was able to do it. The lawyer said that I was not able to do it when I wasn't on the phone. Came in and talked to Tika. That was improper. I am able to do it. I did do it, and they will not allow me to do it. She looked at it as me copyrighting three dances individually. I copyrighted three dances as to the recognition as it being one dance coming from bopping to stepping and walking. And when you copyright it as one property, that by stepping coming from walking and walking going Stepping coming from walking, and stepping coming from bopping, and then walking coming from stepping. Then the basis is bopping, and then on and on and on with that. I'm back to this. We have to understand that people are watching us all over as black people. We look like a fool when we can't come together. We had an issue once before when it was coming down to the Wall Street. A lot of things came up on that. I won't go through that as far as the things as far as the government, the white government. And but we got to understand this is not a white and a black thing, except for it was for black people who created the dance. But this is a community dance as far as the whole wide world. I have something big to do with this copyright. Movies, court, school, rehab, I own it. We need to come together as black people. We did it for Wall Street. We had one bank and things happened without going into it. As far as Greenwood, we had at least 3 banks. We didn't even trade it off until after about 25 or more millions of dollars. We traded off and started dealing with other communities or banks is concerned. We can have more than that all over the world as far as black people, but not just as black people, but working and showing love the way it needed to be shown before amongst all people and never trading off and not selling out. We can make history. Okay, this is history, Black History Month. I'm a black man, Verlon Brooks. Verlon Brooks, V Cool is my name. My stage name is V Cool. I sing also. Be prepared for a song to come out in the near future or thus and so. I'll get back to that another day. But my whole point is this is black history. Here it is, a black man who is alive right now doing something and hoping to do something real big, and then we got these issues where people do not want to support me. Well, how do we look? We look like plumb black fools. Period is that. So let us just come together as black people and come together with the rest of the community. We know we have people teaching this stepping and dancing, this stepping of all races. It's the only dance that is last that's created by black people who has lasted as long as it has lasted, still going strong and getting stronger. Yes, the dance first basically came along around the 60s, but in the 30s was the jitterbug and other dances, which basically this came from. But the whole point is it depends on who is going to be the person who do what is called property according to the law of the government by which we live in. Pete Fraser, Sam Chapman, please come on and hook up with me and do this thing. You all have big names, you're doing big things, and you are black. This is not to take nothing from nobody. We need to come together and do this thing. Now I'm saying this on live and it's gonna be on YouTube. It's not about stabbing nobody in their back. Yes, y'all making money, but we all can make money in larger places. And I said this on Tick Alive. It's about the community. But when we show that we're gonna be divided, it's like you gotta look into the Genghis Khan. Get into this history stuff and find out what's going on. But most important, have an intention to do things as far as, I'm not saying you don't, Sam, I'm not saying you don't be afraid. I'm talking about as far as the community is concerned. As far as everybody. As far as all blacks, particular in this case, because we're showing that we can't be together. Then we dealing with a sense of being divided. And when we divide, what happens? Other people conquer. So it's not about dividing and looking at ourselves separate, except for the fact that we are fighting one another. We hold the greatest institution of race in the whole wide world, all over the world, whether people want to complain about that and want to deny it or not. And we can't come together and stick together and do what we're supposed to do. We know about this melanin and all this other type of stuff that we know that is so true. That goes deep too. The whole point is that, so let's show that we have the activity of the melanin, the thinking, the brain, the intelligence, the common sense, the wisdom, the spirit, and come together and do this thing. We got no business being a large number of people, and then we can't come together and have our own banks like we had once before. Become stagnated. We imprison ourselves in a stagnated place we can't move from. We can, but we won't, because we will not think the way we need to think to move forward. So let's move forward. I'm planning on doing something as far as a competition, working with the Blue Note. You all can come there. We can hopefully let me speak. I don't know, come Sunday, this coming Sunday, after this date of the 17th. This is Wednesday right now. And we'll see what, take it from there. But anyway, I'm advertising the trademark emblem here, logo here. Let's go a little bit further. Pretty much, this is basically what I've already said. Without, let me see, can I minimize this and spread this out so you all can see it to a certain degree. Move this over so it can be into the picturing. Drag this down. See what we can find here. I'm not gonna go through all of this. Only thing I'm going to do is just slide it over and say when you all get the opportunity, then you read it. That basically it's the same thing I basically said, without going through everything else. I'm just going to just scan it slow up here so you all can read, and I'm going to come out of it. When you go back over and look at it, then you just freeze it, continue to read as you need to read it. This is just a prefix, sort of a summary, be it you will, of the same in which I just got to talking about. Let's go further. Okay, let's pull up this. Now, right here, I want you all to see that this was a I had posted this. Something mysteriously happened, which is supposed to have been for 3/19/2020, and nobody responded to it. It's not mandatory that something gonna happen to somebody, blah, blah. But I want to come together with people. I'm gonna put up another post for another meeting. Anybody can come. I don't care what your race is. Let's come together. Let's discuss this thing and see what we can do. Yes, I would like all people to give me some requests. I'm going to ask you all to give me donations. You all can help give me donations to do what I want to do. Then I don't have to do what I can do as far as the licenses is concerned that the law gives me right to do. Now, we'll get into the licenses later, but the whole point is just remember this part. I called a meeting. Please come. I called it on, as you see right here where it says 3/19/20 posted. I sent information all through. I got various people as far as STEPPEN in my phone. Call people, text people, no response. Okay, now everybody has right. Everybody want to make money. I have the right to it, to make money and get money from everybody. And I can get what is called a licenses. I get into that another day. But let's do what we need to do right now. We can work together and see what we can do with everybody involved. Well, we got to be talking about hurting nobody as far as money is concerned. Well, we can all make some money. Again, so we'll be talking about hurting someone, hurting everybody as far as money is concerned. I don't want to hurt nobody, but I still have the copyright. I have the same guy who I've talked to already. I got to talk back with him. One of the lawyers who did the job, who got the Fred Hampton movie showing, the attorney, and nothing is confirmed. Whereby we're talking about getting this thing done into some movies and whatnot. And you check the copyright, you check the rights of the copyright, you'll find out that look at the definition of copyright. I can go into it. I have it posted up here. I don't have it set up, but it's posted on the front screen, and you'll find out what that means and what kind of rights do I have. Now, I have exclusive rights, but I'm not hurting nobody. And I had the copyright since the 17th of, I think it was April, since 2017. And I've been talking to people, and people have been fighting and backbiting and talking, and I haven't taken no money from nobody. And I have a right to get money from everybody who's doing this dance all over the United States of America. Let's get together, all of us leaders who are doing things and take the thing on another scale and make money. And guess what? We can also be a black institution, be it you will, of black people who create jobs on a larger scale in all these other areas where jobs can be developed off of the copyright. Because won't nobody be able to do it without me anyway. Now, you can do under the Fair Act law. I think it's 1978, 75 or something like that. Excuse me, is it 1975, 78, something like that. I kind of got the year mixed up right now, whereby you can go into it and think section 706 where it says under the Fair Act, whereby you can do things as far as health and education. and I can't get in your way. But the whole thing is this: you still got to get in contact with me, because it's about achieving the human people, helping the people to develop. You have to get in contact with me, and some things have to be negotiated as far as what I got coming out of it. Though I can't stop you, though you have to get in contact with me, I still can do some legal things to get my money. I'm not talking about legal stuff. Continue to do it. But then there's some things you need to do as far as considering the fact that I have the copyright. What we need to do is come together as a people and quit letting the government look at us and see that we can't come together since Wall Street, since Woodlawn. I think that was Woodlawn. Evergreen, Woodlawn, Wall Street. So Woodlawn, ever since Woodlawn. It's crazy that we have had, whether I got the names twisted up or not, but I believe I'm correct, that when we had the situation with, no, it wasn't Wall Street, we're going to say Woodlawn, when we had the 3 banks and everything, had all that money, had millions of dollars. We can't come together like that again, but we're going to blame the white man and everybody else and fight each other. So whatever name that was. But the whole point is we need to come together. Okay, let me go a little bit further. This is when I honored. It's going to clear up. Give it a little time, see what's going to happen. It's kind of blurred. There you go. This is when I honored P. Fraser at the world largest 2020. Your certificate, I'll blow it up in a minute. This is me standing right here, going through the part, but you're going to see on a larger picture where it says me honoring P. Fraser as the Grandmaster of STEPPEN competitions all over the world up to now. Let me go out of this, and this is P. Fraser with me giving him a notice of certification. Okay, this is me signing it right here. Let's go out of that. We're going to come back to that. We're going to go here. This is when I was on Tika Live. I'm not finna go in there. No, let's go out. 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 This is when I was on Tika Live. Let's go out. I'm not finna go there. This is when I did a Yolanda Astrid YouTube program. Speaking the same thing I'm speaking about. You can type it up on Yahoo and type in Verlon Brooks. You see various different Verlon Brooks, and then you type on the one that references me in the copyright and trademark, and you can go from there. Self-explanatory. Let me go somewhere else. We have to understand the law gives me the right to send notices all over the world to cease and desist. It's talking about a copyright. You can own a name that, let's just say, I was not able to be successful to own. But once you own that name, again, you will not be able to use it towards the copyright. Spell it how you want to spell it. The law says that I have the right to do a cease and desist on anyone, individual or company, who are using the copyright. That's not what I intend to do. I would have been undone that. And people think that somebody want to take something from somebody. First of all, it belongs to me. But this is what I have a right to do. Copyright, trademark, breach of contract letter. We don't have a contract. Harassment letter. When people are not going according to what the copyright is supposed to be about, family, non-prejudicial, non-discrimination, just on that alone, become harassment towards me. I don't have to necessarily prove slander or libel to do a slander or libel letter. But one thing for certain is this, is that when You're not communicating with me and not respecting the fact, and I say the respect because I do own the copyright. And then people don't want to come together with me. No, you don't have to. You have a right not to come together with me. But when I'm coming to you all so we can work something together so everybody can make some money, I could do a cease and desist because I own the copyright. Whether it's questionable about the trademark, the name or not, I own the copyright. The trademark is that of offset of the copyright, the copyright of the dances. We have to understand it. It's called copyright and trademarks and intellectual properties. This is how cease and desist letter will look. This is how I look. You go through it on your own and go through it and see what I have not done it. I have not did this yet. Certified mail, I go to court and get a court order to drop it off myself. Get people who I know, friends of mine. I used to be a police officer. I used to be a police officer, get friends who are police officers now to drop it off by the order of court, give them permission for them to do so. The whole point is, why fight? Why fight? And then we come together and do what we need to do to see, can we resolve the matter? Why do I got to send out a letter of cease and desist before we come together and work as black people? People gonna count themselves out. Either way, we still look bad. We still look bad before the government. Again, let's go here. I did a class at Carolyn's Lounge, 1744 North Central. That was in the 3rd month, April the 1st, 20. That was before I was facing abandonment with the trademark, the name. This is why they give me an extension to do what I'm doing right now. Here's the trademark at the bottom. Symbol. I had a few people to come. A lot of folks didn't come and support. Y'all don't understand what's at stake. We end up losing this, and then other races get it. Love all races, and they get to doing this. They can make up for open up more banks later, because this thing can make some big money. Let's go a little further. Right here. Here again. It's me honoring P. Fraser notice, me speaking. 2 people who was there, one as a singer, was hold on, me speaking, don't know whether you saw that. Me 2 people holding the banner, pointing at it, pretty much. Me speaking right there. Same thing if I had 2 people holding the banner. When they spread it out, me showing it to the people. You see P. Fraser standing right here. After I done signed it. And let me see something. Check this out. Honoring him. Now let's go back out of here and go here. Same difference, and then it repeats itself. This is me signing it. Right here. My name is Verlon Brooks. My stage name V Cool. Both names are on the copyright. This is P. Fraser walking towards me. This is P. Fraser checking it the banner out before I signed it. Now, that means that he's aware of what I'm doing. He let me work that night. Wanted to pay me. I said, no, let me, I recognize myself, be recognized. So, P. Fraser, please give me a call. I'll be calling you. We need to get together and we'll do this thing and take this thing on another level. All due respects. Let's go another area here. And I close it out here. This is certificates, 27, I guess, I'm not counting it right now, attached to my copyright. 27. I'm not finna count it, whether I'm short of it in numbers or not. No disrespect to them, but they're already attached. This is Judy from Milwaukee. Judy, I'm telling you right now, you need to get in contact with me. We've had some words, and we know what you can and you cannot do, and everything I do, you know, is recorded docket. You need to get in contact with me. I'm not gonna blast you. I'm gonna stay family oriented and respectable. You need to get in contact with me. Okay? Everything else is self-explanatory. Plus, I have already spoken to you from Madison, Wisconsin. Have a right also to denounce people's certifications from the copyright. You can do your own. You can honor your own, but you cannot misrepresent my copyright or the BOPPEN, STEPPEN, or WALKEN, because an individual can be taken to court. Now, this is another one. I think the first one, whether the other one was upgraded or whatever the case. Atty, Pressy. I'm not going to say all of these names because I don't want to mess nobody's name up and I be wrong. Connie Don. DJ Terrible Ted. Whether you all have discrepancies or whatnot, you know, he was pushing me and supporting me into what I was going to do. He signed on here, helping me to Ted signed, Sam Douglas have signed, I signed in honoring particular people. And this was, as I just said, Terrible Ted, honoring Terrible Ted. So we got, let's go a little bit further. DeWitt Walker. Everybody knows DeWitt Walker. And this, what the self-explanatory I want to read. I think I upgraded some stuff. This is Judy Young here again from Milwaukee, from Madison, Wisconsin. Dockery Doc. This is their signatures down here. This is their signatures down here. Let's go further. Dante McCoy. Let's go further. Dwayne Salisbury. Let's go further. Gene Mallinger. Don't know whether I'm saying that right. All due respect to you, Gene. You know you're my boy. Who's this now? Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Waukegan, Illinois. And everybody knew what I was doing. I spoke to them about this. Lawrence Smith, who is now deceased. I spoke at his funeral after the copyright was done, honoring him, respective of him. So it's about family. Let's go further. After from Milwaukee, via Madison or Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lucius, who was teaching STEPPEN, whether it's Waukegan and Milwaukee, Madison, Wisconsin. Madison with Lucius. A lot of people I don't remember them offhand because I was doing a lot of different things, but honor, respect, and recognizing them at that particular time, and so that they get they just do recognition and praise and honor. This is Lucius. This is Margaret Fisher. Okay, let me just. This is Maureen Powers. And this is Maurice Reese Thompson, who gets into World Large Stepping Competition tall. It's my boy. Honor to you, Maurice. Great dancing. Honorable brother. It's Reese. This is Queen from Rockford. Honored her certificate. So, God bless you, Queen. Nothing but a queen. Appreciate you. Respect you a lot. Teresa Vaughn, another honorable sister. God bless you. Much respect. Your deepest. God be the praise. Right here, Rashid Barack Swanigan in the World Large Stepper Competition 2020. Great dancer. Have also won a competition of a certificate of a plug I'm going to show you in a minute. Reggie Handy. Let me just go through this. Robert Board. Honor to you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Know where you come from. Know where you are. For real, though. This is Ron Thomas. Keep on going. Sam Douglas. Powerful brother. All about the community. All about children. Love. Respect. Looking out. Making sure they have what they need to have. Always been through changes. He still hold on, but we go through changes and he hang in now. Big ups to you, brother. Sam Douglas. Sharon Thurman. Powerful sister. Great dancer. You know. Behind the people, for the people. Honor. Appreciate you. Let's go further. Virtuous Queen. Tina Kimbrough. You can't even find words to say what this woman is all about as far as honor. You'll run out of breath and thinking. Big ups to you. Appreciate you. Ted Williams, who have been a part of stepping in the World Arts Stepping Competition and have taught step in Chicago, Arkansas, and have a lot to do, I think, with stepping in Texas, with Pete Frazier. Rather, Pete Frazier support him, whatever, in his large competitions, be it Arkansas or Texas. But definitely a great man. Honor to you, Ted. Also a student of mine. I teach martial arts. He was one of my martial arts students. Big ups to you, Ted. Big ups to you. Peace. God bless you. For real, though. You see that I... That's it. It goes back. Now let's go here. This is a steppers competition that I had through. And this was at Bricks Lounge. And it was located on Madison West. And Barack got into that competition. It was 8-4-19. And he won the competition. Great dancer. We have to understand. We have to recognize people. And this was part of what I suppose I did too, which I did. It, for some apparent reason, it did not go through when I sent it to Trademark. So it's going to go through again now, because I'm going to send it direct to him as far as his email is concerned. And I'm going to post it, which is also a promotion legal thing that I'll be doing as well. My whole point I'm saying is that let us come together as a people. We need to quit